When your cat walks away from you, ignores your call, or suddenly changes their behavior. Do you actually know what that means? You probably think it's just their personality, that they're independent, that cats just do what they want. But behind those small moments, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most emotionally loaded and misunderstood parts of living with a cat. And if you ignore it, which most owners do, you might slowly break the trust your cat is trying to build with you. Let's start with what your cat is actually expecting from you every single day. 1. Respect their space, or you become the threat. Have you ever tried to pick up your cat, pet them, or call them over, and they walk away? Most people think it's attitude, that their cat is just being distant. But here's what's actually happening. Cats are control-based animals. They feel safe when they choose the interaction, not when it's forced on them. Behavioral scientists have observed that cats experience stress when their autonomy is removed, especially during unwanted handling. So when you approach your cat without reading their signals, you're not showing affection, you're removing their sense of control. Think about that for a second. To your cat, safety isn't about love, it's about choice. And here's what most people don't realize. The more you respect their space, the more they choose you. And by the way, if your cat suddenly stops coming near you altogether, don't brush it off. We'll come back to that later because it matters more than most people think. 2. Learn their language, or you'll miss everything. Have you ever felt like your cat is random? Friendly one moment, distant the next? Most people think cats are unpredictable, but here's what's actually happening. Your cat is communicating constantly, just not in a way most humans are trained to see. A 2020 study from the University of Sussex found that cats use slow blinking as a deliberate social signal, one that reduces tension and builds trust. Tail movement, ear position, eye contact. These aren't random, they're a full communication system. And what makes this even more powerful is this. When you respond correctly, like slow blinking back, your cat's stress levels actually decrease. That means your response changes how safe they feel. Think about that. Your cat isn't confusing, you're just speaking different languages, and once you learn theirs, everything changes. 3. If you're not marked, you're not fully theirs. Have you ever noticed your cat rubbing against furniture, walls, corners, but not always you? Most people think scent marking is just habit. But here's what's actually happening. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks, flanks, and tail. When they rub against something, they're not just touching it, they're claiming it. Studies on domestic cats reveal that scent sharing defines social bonds and safe territory. They're family. So when your cat rubs against you, they're not just being affectionate, they're including you in their world. But if they don't, that tells you something too. Think about that for a second. To your cat, family isn't who feeds them, it's who smells like them. And you earn that. Not by forcing contact, but by becoming safe enough to be claimed. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who actually want to understand what their cat is really saying. 4. Never interrupt their safety state. Have you ever seen your cat fully relaxed, stretched out, maybe even asleep, and decided to pet them? Most people think it's harmless, but here's what's actually happening. When a cat is fully relaxed, they are in their most vulnerable state. In the wild, that's when they're at the highest risk. So when your cat enters that state around you, they're doing something incredibly rare. They're trusting you. Animal behavior research shows that cats carefully choose when and where to relax based on perceived safety. So if you constantly interrupt that moment, you teach your cat something important. This place isn't fully safe. Think about that. To you, it's affection. To them, it might feel like danger, and once that trust breaks, it takes time to rebuild. 5. They choose their person. You don't choose them. Have you ever noticed your cat prefers one person even if someone else feeds them more? Most people think it's random. But here's what's actually happening. Cats don't bond based on effort alone. They bond based on emotional safety. Studies on feline attachment, including research from Oregon State University, show that cats form secure bonds with individuals who are consistent, predictable, and non-threatening. That means the person who moves calmly, respects boundaries, responds to signals, that's the person they choose. And here's where it gets even more meaningful. Cats don't give this bond easily. They don't trust quickly. So if your cat chooses you, that's not casual, that's earned. Think about that for a second. You weren't selected by chance. You were selected because, to them, you feel right. 6. The ultimate rule. Never make them feel trapped. Have you ever held your cat just a little longer than they wanted? Blocked their path? Kept petting when they tried to move? Most people don't think twice about it. But here's what's actually happening. To a cat, being trapped equals danger. In the wild, escape is survival. Behavioral research shows that cats experience immediate stress responses when their movement is restricted without choice. So when your cat tries to leave and you don't let them, you're breaking a fundamental rule. You're removing their escape. Think about that. Trust for a cat isn't about closeness. It's about knowing they can leave and choosing not to. Remember earlier when I said some behaviors matter more when they stop? This is what I was talking about, because if your cat no longer comes near you, it may not be distance. It may be memory of moments where they didn't feel free. 7. When they change. It's not random, the warning. This is what most owners never realize. Cats don't suddenly change for no reason. If your cat stops sitting near you, stops responding, stops seeking contact, that is communication, not rejection. Studies on animal behavior show that withdrawal is one of the earliest indicators of stress or discomfort. So when those behaviors disappear, it's not your cat becoming less affectionate, it's your cat adapting. And here's why that matters. Because what was once safe no longer feels that way. Think about that for a second. Your cat didn't stop caring. Something in their world changed. And if you don't notice it, you lose the chance to fix it. Don't ignore it. So, what are the unspoken rules your cat expects you to follow? Respect their space, learn their language, let them choose you, never take away their safety. Because to a cat, love isn't loud, it's quiet, it's built in moments where nothing goes wrong. That's not independence, that's trust. And every time your cat chooses to sit near you, to relax around you, to come back to you, they're following those same rules and expecting you to do the same. And that was never a small thing to them, and it shouldn't be small to you either.